Hello guys and welcome back. Now let's connect our Firestore application with our Flutter application. So here the easiest way is to click on this Flutter icon. Let's go ahead and click on that. Now let's get through this step by step. So the easiest way you can get started is using the Flutter Firebase CLI. Okay. So before you continue, make sure to install CLI, okay, and then run Firebase login. So let's install Firebase CLI. All of these I've already done, but I'm just going to show you guys just in case. So for all of you guys who already know how to do it, please bear with me. There might be other people who don't know how to do this yet. Okay, so let's right click and go to, open in the main tab. So for all those people who know how to do this, you can skip this video. Okay, this I'm just showing quickly for the people who don't know it once again. Okay, so let's come back here. Now here I'm on Windows, so I'm gonna do the Windows way. You can download the standalone and then run it, or what you can do is to run the CLI command. Okay, so let's go to npm. All you have to do is to run this command. Okay, npm install g firebase tools. Okay, so this I've already done it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so I've copied this, but before you do this, first you can see number one here, install node.js. So to install this, just right click and open a new tab. It's gonna take you to node.js download. Okay, so all you have to do here, you just need to download node.js and then just run the installer and install it, and then you are good to go. There is nothing else to do. After this is done, you can come back here and then we can do this step 2. Okay, since I already done all of this, so that is already installed, so I'm just gonna do step 2 here. I'm just gonna copy it. It says install CLI by running the following command. Okay, this is the command. Now I'm gonna come here, then just open up my terminal here, and then just gonna paste that, then click enter. All right, now it's done. Now it's even telling me there is an update. If I need to update, I need to run this. So let me just do it. I'm just gonna copy that and then paste it here, then hit enter once again. Let's wait for it to finish again. All right, it's done now. So next we go back there, read for more instruction. Now number 3, continue to log in and test. So we need to run Firebase login, which is if we come back here, it says that we need to run Firebase login, this command. Okay, let's copy it and then run it. So I'm already logged in, but I'm just gonna run it again anyway. Let's put it over here and then paste it, then click enter. Now it's going to tell me that you've seen, it says you are already logged in with my email over here. Okay, so once you log in, but if you're not logged in here, it's going to ask you for your password, and then you enter your Gmail password, the one that is the Firebase that you are using. Okay, the one that you have logged in here with your Firebase. Okay, so once that is logged in, you have to install Flutter. Flutter is already installed. That's why we are running the Flutter application over here. Okay, so one thing I didn't mention is before you even copy the repo to clone it, you also need to have installed Flutter in your system. Okay, because this is a Flutter application. Great. So next, after we do that, we need to create a Flutter project, which is already created. Is the one that we are running. Then we just need to click next. Next, we just need to run this command, .pub global activate. So from any directory, run this command. Let's just copy that and then also paste it here and then run it. Now it's going to activate the Flutter Firebase CLI. Let's wait for that. All right, it's almost getting done. All right, now that is done, we can again minimize. Now we need to run Flutter Fire configure. It's going to get the project name like that. Okay, Let's copy this and then come back to our application and then paste that, and then let's just run it. So now here you need to choose what platform you want to install this application. Okay, so this is a Flutter application. You can see that it can be on Android, iOS, macOS, web, and Windows. If you want to remove all of this, you just need to press space, okay, and go back. But in my case, I don't mind. I'll just install all of them. Okay, so if you want to install also all of them, just here you just need to click enter. Okay, now it's going to create the application for all the platforms. Okay, looks like we have an error, and this error is pointing to this settings.gradle file. Okay, which is this one. Okay, this one over here. So this file is actually not the correct way. It doesn't need to be .kts. So let's rename this file to be grade like that. It has to be settings.gradle like this. Okay, now you can see that it's opened up, and then this setup doesn't, let's see, it seems right, but let me just paste the correct way this should be aligned, should be. Okay, I'm just gonna paste the correct way it should be. It should actually be like this. Okay, great. So now that this is out of the way, let me just go through it. Yeah, this is fine. So this was like this because this entire application, I've just vibe coded it really quickly because it wasn't the focus. So the focus is a cloud function. So these files like this, you can see they were generated by AI. Okay, so let me quickly now close this to save it. Let's save it. Okay, now we are fine like this. Then we just need to run the code again. Okay, let's run it. And then of course, let's just click enter for everything. So it seems we have another error, but I can see that Android and iOS are registered correctly. We have problem with other platforms. So for now, let's just work on this Android and iOS. I'm going to skip other platforms because this is not our focus at the moment. So let's click enter once again. I'm just doing this on live with you guys on screen so that you can see how we can troubleshoot all of these things. So let's remove everything here. We just put space and then leave Android and iOS. We can add other platforms later on. Okay, with this now, let's just click enter. Great. Now you can see that our Android and iOS app are successfully registered, which is okay for us to run the application. The other platforms, we can just register them some other time if we want them. Okay, for now, let's just focus on Android and iOS. So now I'm just gonna close this, and then if we come here, you can see that this Firebase options was added. And then if we go to main.add, we need to add that here so that we can successfully run the Firebase application. Okay, now let's minimize this, and then we have done this file is created. We just need to click next. Now we just need to copy this code over here and then go back to the application, and then here we just need to call asynchronous to make it asynchronous. And then before we run the application here, we gotta paste that. Okay, now let's also import this. Okay, we need to import, sorry, we need to import that. Okay, and then also import this, and then on top here we need to make sure we ensure initialize widget Flutter binding the ensure initialize, and then we do that. And then once this is done, we can go back here and then click on continue, and then that's it. Our application is connected to Firestore. Next is just to confirm that it's connected. We just need to click here, go to project settings. We're gonna find our two applications here. So it looks like it's not loaded yet. All I have to do is just to hot reload. I mean, not hot reload, restart. So now you can see. So you can see that Android and iOS are connected, but also Mac OS and the web, they were also getting connected. Okay, I don't know why we were getting those errors, but the applications are also registered for these platforms. Okay, but we are only interested in Android and iOS. Okay, great. So now the application is connected to Firestore. We can go back to the project overview and then go back to our application. Now we just need to run the application again. Once it is successfully running, then we know that it's actually successfully connected to Firestore. So all we have to do right now, because I've already run the application before, I'm just gonna stop it, and then I'm just gonna run it again on this same emulator. Okay, great. So now let's just wait for it to run. If it's successfully running, then all is good. All right, the application is successfully running, so we have successfully connected to Firestore. Great. So now the basic implementation is done. We have connected the application to Firestore. I think we can end this video right here. In the next one, we're going to get started with a Firestore database and cloud functions. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.